Testing, testing. I'm here. Hello, YouTube. Yeah, it's me. Can you believe that stuff that it is me? Who's me, right? Who's me? Oh, look at that. All right. Hey there, Mr. Farm, Silver Patriot. How y'all doing? Trying to get my chat set up here. Glad y'all stopped in. AZ Coins, Nickel Stacker, thank you for coming by. We'll get it all set up here. How you doing, AZ? Haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, Gold Maple. Glad you could come. Getting my stream all set up here. Trying to get my chat all situated. Get my live chat up. There we go. Now I can see y'all even better. Hey, Eagle Steve. Thank you for coming by. Oh, nice, nice. Did you bring me anything? Hey, Mark B. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, thank you. I think I got everything all set up. Let's see if I can get my camera situated. There we go. Hey, looky there. I can see myself. How about that? Hot damn. I've been trying to learn how to set up another camera. And to get two cameras on here, I got to upgrade my YouTube. So I'm going to do that probably next week because it doesn't like my extra camera unless I do have a different style of deal here. So I got to add a camera. So it doesn't like it. So did y'all have a good week? What are the 10 reasons? What 10 reasons? Oh, okay. 10 reasons, huh? Okay. You know, Silver Patriot, I was going to kind of wait before I got in here. Do you know that YouTube took my last stream down, right? I don't know if you knew that. But they decided it was medical information and they didn't like it. So I'm like, oh, doggone it. So we'll see if Miss Lassie wants to come up here and talk to me. Yeah, isn't that something they took that down? They said it was medical misinformation. You know, what BS is that? Anti-Trump Canadians don't like Trump, although I like him. All right. Well, there's a lot of people don't like Trump, but he did a lot for this country when he was president. That's for sure. Anybody, you want to come up, Lassie? Or anybody, you want to come up and we can chat? Thanks for coming by tonight. Hit that like and hit that sub button. Well, hey, Lassie, where'd you go? Okay, no problem. Yeah, they took that thing down. I appealed it, but I appealed it, but they did not let it go. So I was kind of upset over that. I appealed it, but they did not. You're gonna have to mute your YouTube. You're on StreamYard now. There you go. Maple says he's home this Friday. I'll be on a bus tour to the 13th through the U.S. Nice. Did you get I saw you post something that you were going through some battlefields or something like that. Did you get by Virginia, see Gettysburg or anything like that? Nickel stacking. Oh my.
Yeah, I'm on Mr. Popzilla a lot, and he always says, "Oh my!" So I always do that just to bug him.
Oh my. Okay. Well, I think Mr. Lassie will be up here pretty soon. He came up here, but he got disconnected, so we're still waiting for him to come up. But I got to talk, did a little research on some banks and stuff like that are actually, there's 190 banks right now on the verge of going out. I left April 29th for the U.S., got back, May 12th. So you're back in, okay, you're in the Canada, okay. And hey, Red Light, there's 190 banks on the verge of going back out, and here they're trying to tell us that all this is under control. It's not under control. It's getting worse and worse as we chat. It'll be really something to see what happens Monday. Yeah, that's exactly right, Mark. Close that daggum border. That's for sure. Hey, Stefan, glad you could come.
Oh, howdy. What's cracking?
You're cracking?
No, I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay. I thought you was maybe had your crack pipe out or something. You're gonna smoke your crack with your ducks.
Well, that gives me an idea.
There you go.
Anything for views.
You know what? I think so. I think you ought to get a corn cob pipe out there on your farm and get a big old piece of straw hanging out of your mouth, like a piece of wheat or something. And then you get out there with them ducks and let them come up there. Maybe they could have a little puff off your corn cob.
Yeah, I do have a corn cob pipe, actually.
There you go.
See, I did a little Miami Vice theme neon to my picture of my truck there. I don't know.
I thought it was really well decorated. You kind of got the rainbow look there, brother. I didn't want to exhilarate on that, like, oh, I won't go too far. Has that truck been drinking Bud Light?
No. That's Miami Vice.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to be. Well, I was trying to sex it up, trying to.
Right, exactly. No, looks good. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Good to see you. So how you been, Barbara? I do. Those puppies are nice puppies.
Yeah.
That's good, Barbara. A lot of military, millions of migrants here. Oh, I bet, Beto. I can imagine. It's a scary thought with what's going down there. And this is a deliberate flow of migrants coming in to try and destroy some red states, and is what's going on. Look at Florida, look at Texas, look at Arizona. They're just flooding those, and it's all deliberate. And you live 30 minutes from the border, Lordy. That's unbelievable what's going on down there. And I don't understand. I've been trying to figure out why can't Texas just stop them from coming in. I think they're trying to, but I don't understand that. Have you seen some pictures, Stefan or Nickel, on the border down there? I saw some pictures of them trying to go over razor wire down there, and that was quite interesting.
No, I kind of gave up on the news. Of course, I'm on YouTube so much. It's like I don't have time to watch any news.
Right.
El Paso's about bankrupt now. They're getting slaughtered.
Oh, they are. I mean, and they're doing it purposely to because the red states did not go along with their agenda on the thing that went in your arm, and so they're trying to take their money and create hardships on these red states is what it is, and it's just horrible what they're doing. And I just I don't mind for people to come over here that are vetted and they go through the process of being an actual citizen of the United States, but to do what they're doing is I just can't believe it. It's incredible.
We're going to have another 911 because a lot of these guys are terrorists.
Have you seen? They showed pictures of Chinese men coming over here. They're young men, well dressed, and they don't look like they're homeless. Coming into this country, they look like the age of military, and they're coming in through the lines like this. And there's a lot of them coming in, and you don't
10,000, I think. That's what I heard.
10,000. See, that's a division right there. You know what I mean? Did you know a division's a 10,000?
No tanks yet, though.
Well, it's who knows where they'll end up at, and it's talking about code red for infrastructure and and stuff like that. It's not going to be good. Free food, clothes, cell phone. Yeah, that's right, Beto. It's absolutely wrong with what's going on. Hey, Sterling, thank you for coming.
Yeah, Rocky, I was at Walmart, used the self-checkout today, and they got like a new machine that scans faster, and I got home, looked at my receipt, and I double scanned like a couple things just by accident. I was like, man, I was thinking inflation's really getting it. It's like, no, I double charged myself using their, they're like, make you do the work, right? And I don't know, I should quit going there.
Stefan, what I heard about these machines that are self-checkouts are programmed to ring them up higher. So make sure that you check your receipt really close on these self-checkouts, because you go through there and it rings it up higher. Like you said, it double charged you. And so
yep.
so,
like on a $10 item, and I didn't run it through the barcodes, twice. I just, scanned it and put it in the bag, but it just, maybe I turned it a little as I was picking it off the, and it got the other side as I was, and I didn't notice. And if you look at their receipts, of course, it's really hard to read the things anyway. So most people might not even notice they did that. So that double their profits, I guess.
Right. And if you think about what these corporations are doing, it's just unbelievable. They're trying to fleece the American people. Hey, Dale, thank you for coming, Dale. They're trying to fleece the American people as much as they can. If you don't catch it and don't pay attention, you'll pay double or 30% more or whatever. And so, hey, Jamie Fox, thank you for coming. So it's not a good deal for what they're doing. Yes, Sterling, I agree with you. And you know what? I'll have to say this. I don't shop at Wally World at all. Uh, when they changed their operating procedure a few years back, and they wouldn't sell the boomsticks, and they wouldn't sell this, and they're just, I said, okay. So they're just they're being controlled by the Bear Country, not Bear Country, but the China company. They make good silverware or utensils, plates, cups. So, but yeah, that's really a sad thing. So, nickel stacking, what's it been like in your neck of the woods? Has it been cold or good weather?
Warm, 80s.
Oh, it's yesterday.
Grass is taking off. It's really growing now. It was slow there for a while.
Hey, Silver Wolverine, thank you for coming. Yeah, the weather here has been pretty warm. It got up to, I think, close to 90 yesterday, which is we didn't have a spring. We went from winter to summer is basically what happened.
I did see that in the news. It said your area, Rocky, was a record heat wave.
It's hot today, too. So, like yesterday, I was out in it all day. Stefan, I was going to email you. I had to unload some equipment. We had one of our customers come in with some equipment. And, of course, we don't have forklifts that will lift 8,000 pounds or a little more. And I was going to send you, because you're around the trucks and stuff like that, unload a big old truck. It was quite humorous. And I'll send you some emails, some pictures of what we ended up doing. We had to take 2 forklifts. This is how sketchy it was. It was on a flatbed, and we took 2 forklifts on each side of it and lifted it up and had the truck pull the trailer out from underneath it and then let it down to the ground. I'll send you some pictures of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's getting creative. It sounds like you darn near could have hired a rigging and crane company, right?
Yep, exactly. And all we got was I got a email that we had and pictures of the equipment coming up, and they said it was a drive-off trailer. And yeah, that's for sure, Sterling. I can pick up 8,000 pounds. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Gold Chick, thank you for coming. Be sure to hit that like and love button and sub button. But yeah, we had 2 forklifts, and we had one that was 3,000 pounds and another was 5,000 pounds, and we both got underneath it and lifted it up off there and had that tray. That was quite humorous. I took some pictures. I said, "This nothing sketchy about this, Hey, David Carlisle, thank you for coming. Yeah, that was quite humorous. I'll send you some email of the pictures of us unloading it. It was quite funny. Hey, looky there. How you doing, Salivate Metal? You want to come up and yak? Let me send you a link. Yeah, that was quite funny, Stephen, because, I mean, with you in the trucking industry like that, you know what it's like when you get pulling a flatbed. Do you ever pull a flatbed?
Very rarely. I don't really know how to do the tarping and all that. Man, that looks like hard work. Those guys have to do. Some
we have Salivate Metals in the house. Thank you for coming there, Mr. Salivate Metals.
Hello. Hey, Rocky. Hello, Stefan and Nickel Stacking. Good to see you guys.
Hey, Sal. Cool. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. I love that little kitty. What's your shirt say, Rocky? 10 reasons to...
It's 10 reasons to get to know a mechanic,
To be with a mechanic. There you go. All right.
Nice.
I can't, that's nice. That's cool. All right.
Yeah, this was custom made for me. My daughter made that for me, so it was quite Quite funny. We got Silver Wolverine here. Welcome to the house, Silver Wolverine.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Going
Hey.
good, going good. Kind of warm here. Hey, Silver Wolverine, did you, my last stream, YouTube took it down.
YouTube took your stream down?
Yep. Can you believe that? And
Yeah, I actually I can believe it.
we are in a, what you call I would say a Soylent Green or 1984 type of a world now that info is not allowed. And now what they said, I was talking about medical advice. And I didn't give anybody
Yeah.
any medical advice, you know.
Right.
Well, let's think about it for a minute. The creator, or at least one of the creators of artificial intelligence, owns the platform. So there you go.
Yeah, that's true. And they're all a bunch of commies as far as I'm concerned on freedom, you know. Well, thank you, Liquid. Thank you for coming. Anti-Jack, thank you for coming. Got a Salivate Metal Raid. That's great. Hit that like button, or should I say love button?
There you go. Yes, indeed.
Hit that love button, and then hit that C word. Yes, Barbara, I did. Can you believe it? They took it down. But yeah, I had to make sure I brought that up. So I was trying to do some extra stuff today, but they want me to go. Are you, Sal? Are you on a professional with YouTube on their upgrade program?
Upgrade program? No. I mean, I am. I'm not any different than you in that regard. I've actually had some of my streams taken down as well because of things said or what I've read other people say, and actually I have a community not a strike but a community warning that is in perpetuity on there because I read a comment. I think that's what it was. They would never tell me specifically what it was, but I think it's a shame. YouTube, I think, should be, now they are a private company, but there's a lot of interaction between Google, Alphabet, and the government.
Yeah.
And so they're quasi, it's a type of mix where speech is not free here. And so you got to deal with that, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
And so,
it was really sad because, I mean, even I said, there's no medical information in that.
right.
Because we were talking about animals, you know, and I'm like, I thought, oh, they'll let it go back. And then, because it was one of the first ones that we had in here with you, and here you up here yakking, you know, and I'm like, oh, man, I don't want that one to go down. So I'm being real careful what I say. And
it's a shame you have to walk on eggshells with this kind of stuff, you know. I mean, it
really is.
I mean,
see, I want to add another camera so I can have different angles of me and on my chat so I can do a close-ups to coins and stuff like that. So if I can, hey, Sergeant Gold, thank you for coming. So if I want to add another camera, I have to upgrade my my YouTube or my StreamYard program. So I'm gonna do that because I want to add another camera. So I got a really nice 4K camera, but I can't add it because they won't let me. So I got to upgrade.
Yeah. So. Well, and the thing is you're using the StreamYard. See, I use another program, Rocky, for the live streaming. You're using StreamYard. YouTube used to have a way to be able to stream through Google Hangouts. It was an application that was used some time ago. They took that away. So now I use something called OBS, and you can get really down and dirty with this OBS program. Some people have really customized it. I've not done any of that. There's apparently a way to add guests in there, but I don't have any way to add guests, or else I would do it more often with StreamYard. You can pay for that, but you can use it free for so many hours. But I haven't really messed with it a whole lot. But one of these days I want to do a live stream again where I have people come in like you're doing now, because it's always fun to do that. But people is. Yeah,
it really is. It is fun because like I think you do a really good job because you're always up there by yourself and you have a good way of chatting and keeping the stream moving and stuff like that. Where I'm not that chatty as far as keeping it moving because I'm like, what am I going to talk about now? This, and and like that. So, because I don't have that, like what you do, go over all the questions and stuff like that or answers, which I don't have that. I got like 3 or 4 people leaving comments, so it's not, I've got to be careful what I say and stuff like that. So I don't want people to, oh, Rocky's boring. I don't want to go to his stream.
Yeah, no, it's different. A lot of people have. There's some streamers who have a lot of fancy graphics and stuff like that. So I kind of have to try to make up for that, and by doing the response to comments and trying to interact. I mean, but you do a good job of appreciating people that do pop in, and I think that's what it's about. Because our channels would be nothing without people here, and you do a great job.
Well,
And so thank you, Rocky. Yeah, you're awesome.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's because I started this a couple of years ago, and then I got busy with work, and I had to let everything go. Now I'm trying to get it going again, and now I'm like, I'm going to keep it going this time. So it's just like I enjoy doing this, so it's kind of nice. And plus, I like telling people about because I keep up with the news pretty good. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate that. And like I saw an article. I don't know if I didn't say anything to you about it, but there's 190 banks on the verge of going out. Did you hear about that, Sal?
No, I haven't, but it wouldn't surprise me if we saw more. There's, Pac West is one I know, and there was another one that has made mention that there's a possibility, but 109 they're going to be the smaller banks, which means they'll probably get bought up and consolidated with the bigger banks, and we know what that means.
Yeah,
exactly.
See, I think what's going to happen, I think this whole banking thing is overrated. I think eventually all the regional banks at some point are going to go under. I don't think it's a big deal because I think they're going to get swept up by the big banks. And I think what you're going to end up having is you're going to have your JP Morgan, your Bank of America, and, your 2 or 3 others. And I think it's going to be eventually 4 or 5 banks. And then sooner or later,
that's what they want, and that's what they want.
And then sooner or later, you're going to end up with the Fed.
Yep. See, that's what they're trying to do because if you have 5 or 6 main banks, maybe 10 main banks, they can monitor those banks really close.
Yeah.
So I think there's like 3,000 or 4,000 banks in the United States. Now, yes, that would be hard to monitor that many banks.
But I don't think it's going to be where everybody needs to go run out and get all their money out of the bank, in my opinion. I mean, I think it's just panic. And if you want to hurry up and speed up the process, go take all your money out.
Yep, exactly.
That's going to speed up the process to going to where everybody doesn't want to go, and that's going to end up with the Fed bank.
Exactly. That I agree with you, Silver Wolverine. It's just I'm not trying to get it to go too fast, but I'm just like, there's a link if you want to come up, JM. So I agree with you 100% on that.
I think Baby Brahma Mama makes a good point that if these banks go under, there's even the biggest of the bank, JP Morgan, can't afford to buy them all. But
exactly.
But what can is the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve, Federal Reserve are already given money to JP Morgan on the back end to do this. They're sweetening the pot. So she's right. She's exactly right.
And there's actually a federal law that the banks are only allowed to own, I believe it's 10% of the entire banking industry, each bank. And JP Morgan and Bank of America already have more than that, but yet they're still able to. So they're not following that rule because they can legally, they're not supposed to buy up any more of the banking assets.
But if you think about it, when Chase bought out the last bank, they bought out, and what happened was the Fed gave them all the good stuff. And the Fed kept all the bad stuff, so we, the people, have to cover that or pay for that. I don't know if you watched all the assets that JP got, and so the bad stuff went to the Fed.
Yeah, they got all the risk, right?
Yep. They got all the good stuff, all the ones that are paying and the good investments, and then we, the people, got shafted.
Yeah, yep. That's a
So
shame. I mean,
It's,
it just the whole idea of inflation, even at 2%, the target is really a hidden tax on us all, and we're
Yep.
happy with 2%. You know that we come to expect it these days. We really should not even be satisfied with that. And but the same thing, what was going to be happening is now with all these bills now um, that are coming out that they want to spend all this money, and the Fed is supposedly tightening. Um, that's a push and pull. You know, the politicians want to spend more. The Federal Reserve is supposedly trying to tighten. Who's going to win? The
Yep.
law says they have to spend, right?
Yep.
So, what's going to happen?
Yeah, it's going to
See,
be interesting. I do have a question for you, the panel. The next Fed gathering, I think it's in June or is it July?
It's in June. I
June.
think.
Do you think they're going to raise rates or are they going to pass?
I think they're going to pass this time.
See, that's what
when
I
is it? Is it the beginning of June or is it the middle of June?
I think it's the middle of June, if I'm not mistaken.
So then there's going to be another CPI and another jobs report coming out before then.
Okay.
Well, I'm asking. Well, so if there's another if there's another CPI coming out before they raise rates and another jobs report, I think it's gonna depend on that.
Oh, those numbers will be good.
Yeah,
Number
I say
one.
raise. They'll raise it.
You think they're going to raise it?
0.25. Yep.
You think you're Nickel? You think they'll raise it?
Yeah.
See, here's what I think. I think if he doesn't raise rates, I think he's going to. I mean, not that anybody has confidence in him anyway, but he has to raise rates, in my opinion, because he has to stick to his 2% goal. If he says he's not going to raise rates, then he's a hypocrite.
Well,
Which he probably is anyway. But
right.
See, the Fed was lying about the interest. I mean, not interest rate, but the inflation rate. They said the inflation rate was like 7.3 or something. They said it was down something. And you sit down and figure it up, our inflation rate's about 18% right now. So if you figure it right, and so it's unbelievable because you got to get and actually look through the numbers and figure out actually what is the inflation rate, and we're more at 18% instead of 7% or something. I think that was the last 7.3.
The last one I believe was at 5%, and even if you don't believe that, but let's just say that that's all 100% real, that inflation's 5%. It's still not the 2% that was his goal, and he says it every single meeting because I listen to his press conferences, and even at this last one, he said they will not stop until they accomplish their 2% goal. Well, we're not there yet. So that means if he sticks to his plan and his word, they're going to raise rates again.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right, Wolverine, because I was kind of like, are they going to raise them again or not? But it makes sense that they do raise them again, at least 0.25.
Now, I'm not saying that he will, but if he sticks to his guns, then he will.
Right. Well, you know the inflation rate, and I'm sure everybody agrees with me, the inflation rate is way more than 5.3% or 7%. Because I sat there and figured out last month, if you add up the last 3 years, how much has jumped, it's like 18.3% last month. If you add up 2020, 2021, 2022, and then 2023, what's going on, it's nearly 18%. 18.3% what I figured up last time, but it's up there.
Yeah, because I mean, they even asked him at that last press conference, they said, well, what if inflation comes back down to 3 or 4%? He said no. He said they want 2%. So I don't see how it's possible unless he wants everybody to call. Now, the markets and the companies believe he's going to start pivoting this year.
Yeah, that's what there's. Yeah,
I don't think they'll do that.
Because I think the markets are, because even at that press conference, there was a couple of the media personnel that was asking him questions. they said, well, the markets are baking in that are going to start decreasing in 2023. And he said, no. But they continue to believe he's lying to them.
Yeah, see, I don't think anybody believes anything out of any one of the ones that look what Mayorkas saying about the border. You know, what a joke.
Yeah, that's why I kind of don't take those press conferences. That's why I don't listen to them a whole lot, because like you said, Silver Wolverine, it kind of says the same thing in each one of these conferences. And so he's got to save face, but there's so much going on behind the scenes. And I think, honestly, the Fed governors look at numbers that we don't see. I mean, you look at how they used to measure inflation. To Rocky's point, Shadow Stats, I think, is one organization that does measure inflation based off of those numbers. But even if we take the official numbers, it's at 4.9% now. We still had, I think, a percentage or two increase month over month of inflation. But with that being said, using the official numbers, 4.9% on top of the already 8.3% last year at this time,
yep,
is a dramatic rise. And people don't think about it in that terms. We don't have a decrease in inflation. We have what's called disinflation, which means
yep,
that the rate of inflation is slowing based off of the consumer price index measures across those metrics that they do. But that's based off the average of all 12 of Federal Reserve districts. But like you said, there's a lot of things that are way up and way up, and others aren't as much. But most of them are, your average in is probably higher. And if you measure it based off they used to do back 40 years ago, well, we're in a world of hurt as far as inflation is concerned.
yep.
And that is going to be challenged now because the federal government wants to inject more spending into the economy, which is diametrically opposed to what the Fed chair supposedly wants to do. But the thing is those speeches are sadly they're political. And I hate to say that because I used to think that a lot of these organizations like the BLS, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the OGB, were nonpartisan. They're supposed to be nonpartisan, but there's a term that a guy who used to say, may he rest in peace now, I just referenced him on my last live stream and some of the older videos. They're called the chefs at the Cook the Books Club, which means they're cooking the books. They're changing the numbers. Look at the border. Look at Mayorkas. 90% drop in illegals coming in. Well, they're right, because they changed the definition of what an illegal alien is.
Exactly. That's exactly.
They're asylum seekers now, right? So it would not surprise me if they're doing the same thing with employment numbers, because we're hearing about all these in the news. You're hearing about all these jobs that are 10,000 jobs gone here, 9,000 jobs gone there. But yet the employment numbers are positive, are becoming more and more positive.
Exactly.
Well, aren't most of those government jobs, though?
Well, yeah, and government jobs too. Yeah, exactly. Yep. But
yeah,
also the employment numbers as well too. How many people are working 2, maybe even 3 jobs? They're counting each of those as their jobs created. In other words, if you have a full-time job and you work a side hustle, that's 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And they changed the recession. They changed the definition of recession. We were in a recession, no, because we're going to change the definition. So that's what happened.
Right.
I was hoping to ask Sal. I don't mean to change this up. We were talking about live streaming and how that works. And Sal, I was curious how you crafted your over the years. I assume it's just by doing learning as you go, like how to do a live stream, the technical stuff. I suppose that's something you just have to dig into and give it a try.
Yeah, it was really easy. It was really easy when they had this program called Hangouts. It was kind of tied in with YouTube or what have you. But they took that away, so I had to kind of learn this program. I kind of just did some research on it, and then just kind of winged it. But yeah, it's It's crazy. I mean, it took a little while, and I still have problems with it from time to time. But this OBS program there's still a lot I don't know about it. There's a lot I could put into it. Who's your stacker? Who is here right now? He's done a really good job with his. I don't know if he uses this OBS program, but he's got a lot of cool little things going down the crawlers on the bottom of the screen. And I think my magic is the push-up, says Nighthawk. I think that's right.
So I think it's going to be really interesting in June when Powell decides to do whatever he does, because even if he pauses rates, that's not a pivot, but it is pivoting from his message. So it's going to be interesting to see what he actually does. I think this is going to be the most interesting increase or not increase or pause or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it, because I think this one has the potential to move the markets one way or the other.
What's the Fed watch tool say on that? I'm going to look it up and see what the Fed watch tool is baking in. I don't even know exactly, because when
I heard it's not really accurate until like the day before, but
right, yeah. And
I think I'm with you. If he raises up the rates again, Sal, it's gonna throw the market in a tizzy, because it's teetering right now.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna pause. I really think they're gonna pause this time. In fact, the Fed watch tool, if the current, it's 83.4% say they're gonna pause. That's what the Fed watch tool says. But like Silver Wolverine says, this is not really all that accurate until we get closer, and he's right. So 16.6% say that they're going to raise it a quarter point, but I'm with the majority, at least right now. But a lot can change between then and now.
Right,
a lot can change. Right.
But Rocky, you're in an industry that's very, very sensitive to the economy, right? The airlines. So, what are you seeing with where you work?
Well, I'll tell you. I can tell you one thing, and I won't tell you who they are, but most of the airlines are paying where they used to pay at 30 days, and some of them paid at 2 weeks, are now paying at 90 days, and one of them is out at 120 days. So we can definitely see a slowdown in how they pay, and a slowdown in even though we're going into the summertime, the flights have increased, but not like they normally do.
Do you mean like to pay their contractors?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, because I do a lot of contract work for different ones.
Wow.
And because you can't get mechanics right now. It's really difficult. So I do a lot of contract work.
Oh, I see. That's cool. I thought everybody just kind of worked for a certain airline, and that was that.
Well, I do work for certain airlines, but I have others that I take care of, and that's all contract.
I see. Yeah, I know the airline industry super, super sensitive to any kind of slowdown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And when all the handouts were given out, like when the pandemic happened, to all the airlines, you wouldn't believe all the equipment coming in and coming out of, because a lot of the airlines now were keeping their airplanes down in the area down in Arizona, and a lot of people had to go down to Arizona to get those planes ready to go, and get them back airworthy. So,
get them out of the mothballs.
Yeah, they're kind of moth. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was. Now you know why I'm working so much.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, that's just so you can buy all the stuff for your giveaways, right, Rocky?
Well, speaking of giveaways, I have a few of these here. They're little silver bars. My gold ones hadn't come in yet, so I can't give them away tonight, so I'll have to wait. But I was thinking of you on this one here, Stefan, and I'm going to give away 2 of these to 2 different people. So I'll give 4 of these away and mail them out to you. So they're little silver bars, And so we'll see how many's in the stream here. Let me see how many's watching. Wow, 26. I feel privileged. Woo!
Nice.
So I'm gonna have to pick numbers like 1 through 50 or something like that. So to guess. So let me. Does everybody want to guess on a giveaway? And I'll pick a number between 1 through 50. And hey, Lucky Star, you come in just in time for a giveaway. So we're gonna go 1 through 50, and one guess only. And so Gold Chick picked 13. Sergeant Gold, no, 69. Yeah, okay, you can guess that. Come on, you're a mod, Barber. You got to pay attention. There you go. Come on up. So I'm going to write down a number on here, and we'll see where it goes. So everybody make a guess.
And since I'm, not sure if I can get in the chat here. I was going to just guess number 1 for me if nobody took it yet.
James already got number 1.
Well, I'll take 2 then.
You'll take 2. Okay. All right. 2. What about you, Sal? You want to guess?
I already did. I put it in there.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it. So, Nickel, are you already in there?
You said it can only guess once. I didn't want to cloud the chat by typing it
Okay.
again.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. Sergeant Gold put 69. That's close. All right. So far, oh, looky there. I do see a number out there. So is that everybody? Let's see how many numbers we got picked out there. I do see somebody got it right on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yep, there's 26 numbers there. Very good. All right. Well, we're going to stop now. And so who's your 133? All right. So that's so I guess we're gonna have to get close because they're not exact. Let me go back over and see the exact number. Okay. If somebody else had no. So I guess we're going to have to go. Yeah, thank you, JM. We're going to go to the closest one. Let's see. Can you see that? 29. So let's see who had the closest number. Okay, mods, help me with this. Who had the closest number? Dale Val's got
it might be Hoosier Stacker. He guessed 33.
Silver Patriots got 26. Dale Val's got 26.
Eagle Steve said 25. No.
That's what I'm looking right now. So Annie Oakley got 27.
All right, so Annie Oakley might be it. 29. Looks like Annie Oakley.
I don't see a 29 up there at all. So I went back through it. So the closest one I think is Annie Oakley.
Way to go.
Way to go, Annie Oakley. Let me put my email in there. Send me your address, and I'll send you a giveaway. So.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Look at that, Annie. Yeah.
Yeah, she's okay. She's just one silver.
Congratulations, Annie. Okay. That was cool. We'll do another one here in a few minutes. We'll do one more before the end of the stream. So you get 2 of those little packets. So I ordered a bunch of those things to give away, Sal, and that company screwed the order up and doubled up on the silver ones and didn't send me any gold ones.
Oh, man.
And so I had to go back and change it. So I'll be giving away gold next week if they come in. So
nice.
Little gold bars. So they're pretty cool.
That's cool, man. What company did you do this through?
Let's see here. They're called Benchmark Strategic Metals. I think they're out of New York.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah, that's cool.
Can you see that, Sal?
Sort of, yeah. There's a dog on it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Doggone it, there's a dog on it.
Yeah. I was looking for a cat. I was going to order some cats too, but I like the dog. So
how much does it cost to get one of those made?
These here, they have them already made up, and you have different pictures already done. And I think these here are like $5 a piece.
Okay.
They're not real expensive, and the gold ones are like $15 a piece. So they
Cool.
they're not expensive giveaways, and you can give away. So I'm going to give 2 of these away because I got a lot of them. So
nice. Well, that's nice. Well, cool. Well, Rocky, my throat's a little bit bothering me. I've been talking a lot tonight. But
all right. Well, hey, thank you, Sal, for coming by, and we appreciate it. And you take care, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Sounds good. Thank you, and thank you everybody for being here tonight, supporting Rocky Superstar, the man. All right, y'all have a good one. You take care. See you later.
See you, Sal.
See
Yeah.
See you later.
I'm going to put up JM wanted to come up. I'm going to copy and paste.
Well, I hope he hit the like button on the way out, right?
I hope he did too. That would be great. And there you go, JM. If you want to come up, Hoosier, you can even come up if you want. I can have 6. So Gold Chick can even come up if she wants to come up.
Yeah, let's get her up here because I want to hear what her voice sounds like. I'm too curious.
Well, I was kind of curious. I know it's got to be really nice to match her pretty face. So I'm thinking it would be, but so she hasn't taken me up on it yet. So yeah, that is JM. Did you see that link? There you go. Okay, there you are. I don't know how Sal keeps up with that stream as good as he does. He's had a lot of practice going through the stream and looking at the stream and reading and stuff like that. It's not easy to do.
I bet. Yeah, he has to keep it structured enough to.
Yeah, exactly. Like Silver Wolverine. He what? Hang on here, there you go, JM.
JM.
Are the rest of us allowed to celebrate now? There you go, Jack. There you go. Somebody who dropped down?
Just Sal dropped.
Oh, that's Sal. Okay. Somebody's got me. Who's got their YouTube? Okay.
Some echo.
There you go. Thank you. I can hear me back there, talking. So, who wants to hear me echo? Nobody.
Greg for line. I was going to say now batting. JM unleash, leash.
I know. Yeah, that's for sure.
Sorry about that, guys.
JM.
Is that better now?
Yeah.
That's better.
How's the weather up in the Great Northwest?
You asking me?
Is it nice?
I'm actually in the Northeast.
Excuse me, Northeast.
Yep. That's okay. Just north of Buffalo, New York. There.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was nice and warm last week, and it's starting to cool down now. Looks like it's going to be cool the rest of this week. So, see what my trusty thermometer says.
I can't.
You can't see that.
Is that Celsius, isn't it, or is that Fahrenheit?
Yeah, it's got both.
Oh, it's got both?
Yeah, this says it's about, you won't believe it. It says 69.
Oh, nice. Yesterday was hot here yesterday. It was hot.
So I don't have a whole lot that I wanted or needed to say. But I definitely come up and join you on the panel. You still got a great panel, so I'm just going to mute and listen unless I think really need some input somewhere.
Well, I wanted to ask Silver Wolverine about have you upgraded your StreamYard, Silver Wolverine, or are you still on the basic?
I'm still on the basic. I don't live stream enough to pay for it. But I think one thing, if you were to upgrade, you can record, which the record feature is not available if you have the free one. But I don't live stream enough to justify paying for it.
Right.
And actually, you can record on the free one. It's just it's limited time. I think it's like 5 hours of recording or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for
They
sure.
say-
That's what I wanted to add a camera, and the basic YouTube or StreamYard would not let me do it. So I'm gonna have to do an upgrade to they got like 3 levels of super professional or professional and stuff like that. So I wanted to get another camera up there. I bought a new 4K camera, but I can't add it. So
they say when you're live streaming, that's the way to really build your watch time, because
that's
get a lot of watch time.
Well, you know that last one that last Sunday, the one that they took down, that was getting a lot of screen time because of the subject matter it was. And they took it down in 3 days, and I was kind of like, oh, come on. I was wondering if they're going to leave it up, but they took it down.
Oh, yeah, that's frustrating. That's
Oh, it is.
frustrating.
Yeah, see, unfortunately, if you get into, heavy into the politics or political issues, if you talk about the C word, right?
Yeah.
If you, a lot of these different things, then that's what you're risking is, unfortunately.
Yeah, and all I was talking about was what they were giving animals for, different type of jabs and stuff like that. So and I figured, well, it's just talking about animals. It's not, where I'm not. But they had classed that as medical information, and so
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so I'm not giving out any medical information at all. So.
Yeah, I mean, and even saying that J word might be risky territory.
Maybe I should do the slap. There we go. How about that? Yeah, that's for sure. But I didn't figure, for animals, yeah. Dale Val said, yeah, the true triggers. Yeah, that's true. Very true. That's
But from what I heard, Rocky, like really, you were just ultimately saying, be careful what you're eating. Watch out for what you're eating.
exactly.
Right? If you can't say that, and they're going to say, "Oh, that's medical advice,"
Yeah, and
that's a huge stretch.
because what I did after my stream was downloaded, I went into this like I always do. I went into the comments and left actual links to everything that I was talking about, like I always do. And I think that's what triggered it, because I had links to all of it so that people could actually see it. And so, because I tried to.
You had it in the not in the stream comments, but in the regular comments.
Yeah, the regular comments. I left links in there. I left links to that, and I left links for the shipping of wheat. I left all those links in there, which I'm getting real careful about that, because Mexico is cutting the links of wheat and corn and stuff like that to the United States. So I'm thinking that those actual there you go. Eagle Steve got the right idea. We're going to have a whiskey shot. That's it. I like that. You got it. That's what I'll call it, Eagle Steve. But they're shutting down. I think about 90% of the imports into this country of corn and wheat and stuff like that. And I left those links in there, and they took it all down. So,
I think before election, if Biden is the choice, I'm not convinced of that yet. If he is the choice, I think any criticism of the economy just before the election, they're probably going to start nailing those videos too.
Yeah, that's why I've been leaving. Talking about banking system and the I'm going to put up if I saved it, but there's the stream that I was looking at, or the information on the 190 banks on the verge of going out, and I was going to put that up. So I don't think they'll say anything about that, but You know, it's just people have got to come to their own conclusions. You know, read it for themselves.
So I think you're trying to do a good service, and you are doing a good service, but it's a real fine line.
It is. It is to try and inform people. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. And
There's there's a few people I know that do that, and they actually get into the nitty gritty, and they'll talk and say completely uncensored on YouTube.
yeah,
But what they do is, as soon as they end the stream, they have to delete the stream before the algorithm can pick it up through the processing and everything.
uh,
So, like, that's not the way to monetize. But
right,
at the same
right.
time, on the ticker, like if you know how to run the ticker underneath your screen, they put up their Cash App and their Venmo and their PayPal, so
Yeah,
they can still monetize while they're live. But then when it gets shut down, it's just not YouTube monetization.
Oh, you talk about Caravan to Midnight, JM?
Not that channel specifically, but there's several that I know.
He does that. He does that.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. That sounds like something right out of the Matrix movie, right?
Yeah.
yeah. It's you've got to be so careful anymore about you know. Here's that they're not supposed to be doing that, but it's definitely good. They're going after our food. That's for sure.
And it don't help. It don't hurt if you got a company sponsoring you, because you know if they make them mad, they can yank all their advertising on there. So you got a little bit of protection if you got somebody sponsoring you.
Right, right. Well, hopefully I can grow that big. You know, I'm getting a few subs. You know, more and more people are starting to find me and stuff like that. But it's taken me have to be regular and be here. You know, because if you're at that time and people will think, oh, 5 o'clock. You know, it's 5 o'clock my time, but you know, people will think so. It's you know, because Sal's on time. He's there every time at that time, and he's right there, or he's a little early, and that's where he gets his following. So you got to be there. And I don't see how you know, Sal works a regular job, and I don't see how he does as many videos as he does during a week and stuff like that. He does a lot, you know. I
Oh,
don't know how he gets the time to do it.
absolutely. You must sleep 3 hours a night.
Exactly. He's like, wow. He's got a new one here. He got another one. When he puts 2 or 3 out in a day, I'm going, man, how are you doing that? You know. So it's just I don't see how he does it. It's a lot of work to do the you know, edit and produce and download that stuff. It's a lot of work.
And he researches it.
Exactly. He's got some good information. He's not going to put some garbage out there either. That's why I said because what I talk about, I do a lot of research before I even bring it up, you know, because I don't want to look like a dummy, you know, even though I do look like a dummy. So my son back over there, he's so mad at me, he won't even talk to me or nothing. So that's why he hasn't waved at anybody anymore. So he's mad at me. So
Oh, yeah.
So let's see how many we got in here now. Let's do another. We got 19 watching, so let me do the numbers, and we'll go 19 watching. So let's do 1 through 25. Let's see, no, 1 through 30. That'll be easier for 19. I'll give them a few numbers that we don't. Let's see if we can't do another giveaway. Nickel Stacker's got 13. There we go, 7. Y'all are way ahead of me. Hang on.
I'm actually going to have to bounce, Rocky, so I'll talk to you later.
You know,
Thanks, guys.
thank you for coming, Silver Wolverine. I appreciate it because I was just about to get ready to shut it down. So,
all right, thanks. Talk to y'all later.
All right, thank you.
If nobody picked it yet, I was going to pick 30.
Okay, let me look. I don't see it. Not 30 yet.
All right.
Lucky Star picked 29. Gold Chick picked 18. Baby Mama, let's see here, 17. I'm just kind of making sure we don't get We got two. Silver Patriot had the first 7 Electrum, liquid Electrum. Can you pick a different number? Barber's number 3. Okay. Let's see how many numbers we got now. We ought to be getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Too late. I think we got Baby Mama, Jamie Foxx. You're going to have to pick another number. We already got that. Look at that picture. I like that picture, JM.
Right on. I was just testing to see if it would crop properly, and it didn't for StreamYard, so sorry for the distraction.
Liquid, you don't have to change your number. You were the first 7, so you're okay. All right, 1, 2. I think that's about everybody. Okay. Jimmy Fox said he's back. Baby Mama 28. Baby Mama had 17. So you okay? You want to go to 28 instead of 17, Baby Mama? Had to repick. Okay. Actually, Baby Mama was the first 17. Jimmy Fox was the second one, so that's fine. Thought I had, yes. So, yes, you had 7, Silver Patriot. Yes. I'm looking now on my screen. Nope. Liquid was the first 7. Liquid Electrum picked the first 7. Okay. Let me check again. No. You did have Silver Patriot. I didn't go up far enough. You had the first 7, Silver Patriot. Yes. Yep, you did. Liquid had the second 7. So Liquid, you got to pick a different number. Yeah. Silver Patriot, you did. Yeah. Liquid, you need to pick another number. 1 through 30. If I win, send it to Barb. Okay, Sergeant, go. All right, 21. Okay. One number. There you go. Now we got it. Okay, let me go up here and check and see who's got it. Okay, the first number. Can you read that? 7. So the first 7 is Silver Patriot. Let me go up there and make sure. Come on, where they at? Where'd the hell go? What the hell? There we go. Yeah, Silver Patriot. Yeah, you won. You won, Silver Patriot. You're the first 7. Let me give you my email. 1888. There you go.
Congratulations, Silver Patriot.
Cool. All right.
Send me an email there. There's my address right there, Silver Patriot. Send me an email. Congratulations. Annie Oakley and Silver Patriot. You're going to have to come back next week because I'm going to be giving gold away next week. If it comes in, like they were supposed to the first time. Be sure and send me an email. Let's see if Annie Oakley, you sent me her. Yep, I got Annie Oakley. Okay, there's Annie. So, Silver Patriot, make sure you send me your, yeah, there you go. Dang, yeah. And I got, yes, you did, Gold Chick. You did. You got dong, didn't you, girl? I sent Gold Chick my dong. Hey there, Joey. Thank you for coming in.
Oh yeah, Rocky. I showed that to somebody at work. That doesn't sound right, does it? Yeah.
What did you show, Stefan?
Well, yeah, the currency you sent me, Rocky.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Very interesting. Yeah, that's from Vietnam.
It is. It is.
Very cool.
Oh,
yeah.
I think it's 2008 currency.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The war issue stuff goes for pretty good money if it's a big bill, but this currency is yep. So let's see. Did anybody? There's Annie. Okay.
Dong is better than dung.
Yep. Exactly.
Eagle Steve, what do you mean?
I sent Gold Chick one too. There's a few of them out there floating around. Yeah, isn't that a pretty cat? You know, Stefan has another cat out there that looks just like my cat that I had. It looks like a Mancoon. Mine was a Mancoon. I had her 19 years.
Oh wow, I think he is Maine Coon.
Yep, he looks Mancoon. It looks just like my cat. And so that was Rocky Dong me. Yeah, Jamie got one of those too. He got donged.
Gotcha, Eagle. That was actually Stefan that was telling that story. I guess you can tell who it was that was talking. He's asking if they called HR on him, human resources.
Oh yeah, I was just going to ask you about that. Stefan. What did your workmate say about that?
Oh, luckily, yeah, that didn't go to the wrong ears. I guess you got to be careful these days.
Yep,
sure.
exactly. Yeah. Did he say it was cool, or did he like it?
Oh yeah, he was quite impressed because I don't think people see a lot of non-American currency.
Yeah, especially with my name on there, right?
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, and I keep that in my wallet actually, just so I can show people. And yeah, I figured that way it's with me, and I can.
That's cool.
You got to be careful, Stefan, because 40 years, someone may sue you. 40 years later.
Yeah.
5 million. 5 million.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Maybe that's got to try to stay anonymous on YouTube, right?
There you go. Lucky Star's up there singing. She says, darn, it's a dong. Remember that dong, my ding-a-ling? Yeah, you remember that song? Yes, I do. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, you know what? It is 6 o'clock, and I've been on here for about an hour, and so I like to keep it right at that. And be sure, Silver Patriot, be sure and send me a email so I can send you your prize. And there you are. Okay, very good. All right, thank you, sir. That's good. I'll get that off out to you, and we'll get you something going. So we will talk to y'all later. We'll shut this down, and thank everybody for coming up. JM, Stefan, Nickel, thank you for coming. Everybody in chat, thank you for coming. Hope it wasn't too boring for you today, but Lucky Star, thanks, Sergeant Gold. Yes, she wasn't here, so I know. So we'll have to maybe next week. Barbara, thank you for coming, and we'll see y'all later. And y'all have a good one. And we're going to leave this thing out. So y'all take care. Thank you very much.
Night all.
Good night.
Good night.